Hello students, in this video class we are going to discuss about the differences between formal parameters and actual parameters. This is associated with methods, method calling. Okay, now let us start. Listen. So today we will discuss about the differences between formal parameters and actual parameters. Okay, formal parameters and actual parameters. Formal parameters and actual parameters. Formal parameters and actual parameters. Now, what are the differences? We will discuss. Listen. First of all, let me give you an example and then I will write the differences. Okay, see. Listen, let me delete all these classes. Create a new class, give any name, click on OK, double click over it, maximize the screen, Control A, backspace. Okay, listen. If I write public, okay, class, suppose simple interest finder. SI finder means simple interest finder. Okay, public, static static, void void, calc SI. Suppose the name of the method is calc SI, means this method will calculate the simple interest. Okay, assume there are three parameters. Okay, so P, int R, int T. Okay, so the first parameter is P, the second parameter is R, the third parameter is T. The first parameter P will receive the principal. The second parameter R will accept the rate of interest. And the third parameter, that is T, will receive, or you can say accept, the time. Clear? Now, here I will declare a local variable with name SI. So SI is equal to principal into rate into time divided by 100. Okay, and let me display the simple interest here. System.out.println, system.out.println, what? SIMPL, simple interest, simple interest is equal to rupees concatenation sign SI concatenation sign within double quotes / hyphen. Okay, close the block of calc SI method. Okay, now let me define the main method. Public, static static, void void, main, capital STR, ing string, array space args. Okay, now here let me create the object of scanner class. So if I am creating the object of scanner, I will have to import the class scanner, yes or no? So import java.util.scanner Now within the block of main method, let me create the object of scanner. Scanner scn is equal to new scanner and then system.in. Okay. Listen, system.out.println, enter the principal, enter the principal value, int p is equal to scanner object dot next int. Okay, then let me display the message system.out.println, enter the rate of interest, interest, enter the rate of interest. Okay, int R is equal to scanner object dot next int. Then let me display another message, system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println, enter the time, enter the time. Okay, int t is equal to scanner object dot next int. Okay, so here we have created the object of scanner class, right? Then we have asked the principal value, the rate value, the time value from the user. So the user will give these values on the output screen, and the values of principal, rate, and time will be stored in variable p, r, and t. Now, please remember, please focus here, the variables which are declared at the method's head part. You can see the name of the method is calc_si. So at the head part of calc_si, the variable p which is declared is the formal parameter of calc_si. Is this clear? Or you can say it is the local variable. It is local to calc_si, and the variable which is declared within the body of main method, this variable p is the local variable of main method. Now this p is different from this p. This r is different from this r. This t is different from this t. Okay, so the p variable, r variable, and t variable, which you can see here, are the formal parameters of calc_si method, or you can say they are local to calc_si, and the variables which are declared within the block of main method, that is variable p, variable r, variable t, they are local to main method. Okay, both are different. Now, while calling the calc_si method, I will have to pass p, r, t. So the value which will be received from the user are passed as arguments, Okay. Now listen. Control K, no syntax error. Clear? Now let me call the main method. See, enter the principal value, assume 8,000 rupees. Enter the rate of interest 8%, time 5 years. So the simple interest is 3,200. Okay, so the simple interest is calculated by using the formula. Simple interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. So we are getting 3,200. Okay, now listen here. Listen, huh? Here, this P, R, and T. Okay, here the variables P, then your R and T are called as actual parameters. Okay, actual parameters or arguments. They are also called as arguments. Okay, and these variables, variable P, variable R, variable T, these variables are called as formal parameters. Okay, these variables are called as formal parameters. Clear? तो मेथड को डिफाइन करते समय, जब मैं कहता हूं मेथड को डिफाइन करते समय, मतलब मेथड का हेड पार्ट होना चाहिए, मेथड का बॉडी पार्ट होना चाहिए. तो जहां कहीं पे भी मेथड का हेड पार्ट पूरा दिखाई दे, करली ब्रैकेट के अंदर पूरे स्टेटमेंट्स दिखाई दे, समझो कि वहां पर वो मेथड को डिफाइन किया गया है. ठीक है, तो मेथड को डिफाइन करते समय उसके हेड पार्ट पे जो वेरिएबल्स डिक्लेयर किए जाते हैं पैरेंथेसिस के अंदर, उन वेरिएबल्स को फॉर्मल पैरामीटर कहा जाता है. So in this example, here we have defined the calc_si method. And while defining the calc_si method, at its head part, we have declared three variables P, R, and T. Okay, within the parenthesis and with data type int. So these variables P, R, and T will be called as formal parameters. और जब उस मेथड को हम लोग कॉल कर रहे हैं, मेथड को कॉल क्यों किया जाता है? ताकि वो मेथड एग्जीक्यूशन स्टार्ट करे, है ना, उसके अंदर जो स्टेटमेंट्स लिखे हैं वो एग्जीक्यूट हो। वो कब होंगे? जब हम मेथड को कॉल करेंगे। जावा में कोई भी मेथड तब तक काम नहीं करेगा जब तक कि उस मेथड को कॉल नहीं किया जाएगा। आया समझ में? ठीक है, तो यहां पर जब कैल्क एसआई मेथड को हम लोग कॉल करेंगे, उस समय पी, आर और टी को जो पास कर रहे हैं, इसको कहा जाता है एक्चुअल पैरामीटर। क्या कहा जाता है? एक्चुअल पैरामीटर। तो होगा क्या, होता क्या है, ये वेरिएबल p का जो भी वैल्यू है वो रिसीव कर लेगा ये फॉर्मल पैरामीटर जो पहला वाला है। सेकंड आर्गुमेंट जो पास करो उसका वैल्यू रिसीव कर लेगा ये r, और जो थर्ड पैरामीटर पास करो उसका वैल्यू रिसीव कर लेगा ये t। आया समझ में? तो हम लोग कह सकते हैं फॉर्मल पैरामीटर्स आर द वेरिएबल्स विच रिसीव द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्चुअल पैरामीटर्स। ओके, सो यू कैन नोट दिस। Formal parameters are the variables. Formal parameters are the variables which receive the values of the actual parameters. Which receive the values of the actual parameters. Okay, and actual parameters are also called as arguments. Actual parameters को arguments भी कहा जाता है, are also called as arguments. Are also called as arguments. Okay, are also called as arguments. Now listen. Again, if I have to calculate, again, if I have to calculate simple interest, so I have to call the calc SI method again. But this time I will pass a hard-coded value. I will not ask the user to enter the value. Simply, I can pass any value. Suppose, for example, 12,000 is the principal, and then rate of interest is 5%, and time is 3 years. Okay. So what will be the output? See, the output will be, first of all, it will ask me the value. So let me give the value 8,000, rate of interest 8%, time 5 years, 3,200. So the interest which we are getting here, 3,200, it is calculated on the values 8,000, 8 and 5. And the simple interest which you can see here, which is 1,800, it is calculated upon the values 12,000, 5 and 3. It means actual parameters can be values or variables. Actual parameters में हम लोग वेरिएबल भी यूज कर सकते हैं और डायरेक्ट वैल्यूज भी यूज कर सकते हैं. Is this clear? Clear or not? So within the main method, you can call the calc SI method 1,000 times. So 1,000 times calc SI method will work for you. But whenever you call the calc SI method, you will have to pass 3 values. The first value will be the principal value. The second value will be the rate value, and the third value will be the time value. Okay, so we can call the calc SI method as many times as we want. Okay, now let us discuss the difference between actual parameters and formal parameters. So the first point of difference is formal parameters are the variables. They are the variables. Directly let us write formal parameters are the variables which are declared at the method's head part within the parenthesis. within the parenthesis. Okay, within the parenthesis. Okay, then here the first point of difference will be actual parameters are the values actual parameters are the values which are passed. Now you might be thinking, sir, why you are not writing are the values as well as variables? See, even if you pass the variable, the variables will not get passed. Na? Here you are passing P, R, and T. The values of P, R, and T are getting passed there, not the variable. Okay. Hence, I have written here actual parameters are the values which are passed while calling a method. While calling a method. So what is the very first difference? Formal parameters are the variables which are declared at the method's head part within the parenthesis. Actual parameters are the values which are passed while calling a method within the parenthesis. You can write, okay, while calling a method within the parenthesis. Okay, it is not necessary to write within the parenthesis. Okay, then formal parameters are the variables which are declared at the method's head part while defining the method. Okay, you can write while defining the method. Yes, while defining the method. While defining the method. While defining the method. Yes, this is correct. Okay, then second point of difference is formal parameters are preceded with data types. Formal parameters are always preceded with data types. Are always preceded with data types. Formal parameters are always preceded with data types. मतलब formal parameters के पहले data type जरूर होंगे. यहाँ पे देखो इस example के हिसाब से. See, here the formal parameters are P, R, and T. Yes, sir. Here the formal parameters are P, R, and T. So all these three parameters are preceded with data types. P के पहले भी data type है. पैरामीटर आर के पहले भी डेटा टाइप है, पैरामीटर टी के पहले भी डेटा टाइप, इसलिए मैंने यहां पे लिखा क्या, फॉर्मल पैरामीटर्स आर ऑलवेज प्रीसीडेड विथ डेटा टाइप्स, आर ऑलवेज प्रीसीडेड विथ डेटा टाइप्स. हियर द सेकंड पॉइंट, actual parameters are never preceded with data types. Actual parameters are never preceded with data types. Are never preceded with data types. Are never preceded with data types. See this example. Here the actual parameters are what? P, R, and T. तो चाहे तुम वेरिएबल को यूज करो मेथड को कॉल करते समय या फिर वैल्यूज को यूज करो, डेटा टाइप तो यहाँ पे यूज होगा ही. इफ यू ट्राई टू पुट int p, int r, int t, you will get error. So while calling a method, we pass the values and those values are called as actual parameters, and actual parameters are never preceded with data types. Actual parameters are never preceded with data types. Second point of difference. Then the third point of difference. What is the third point of difference? What is the third point of difference you think? What can be the third point of difference? पहला पॉइंट तो ये हो गया क्या, पहला पॉइंट ये हो गया कि फॉर्मल पैरामीटर्स मेथड के हेड पार्ट में डिक्लेयर होते हैं, ठीक है, और एक्चुअल पैरामीटर्स मेथड को कॉल करते समय पास किया जाता है. फिर फॉर्मल पैरामीटर्स आर प्रीसीडेड विथ डेटा टाइप्स, एक्चुअल पैरामीटर्स आर नेवर प्रीसीडेड विथ डेटा टाइप्स. और क्या डिफरेंस नजर आ रहा है? ये जो 2 बार कैल्क एसआई मेथड को कॉल किया हूं थर्ड पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंस बताने के लिए, क्या कि फॉर्मल पैरामीटर्स हमेशा वेरिएबल्स होंगे. यू कैन नॉट यूज वैल्यूज हियर, यस और नो? कैन यू राइट int 1000, int 3000? No. Formal parameters will always be variables, whereas actual parameters can be variables or values. Actual parameters में variables भी use कर सकते हो या directly values भी use कर सकते हो. So this is the third point of difference. Formal parameters are always variables. Are always variables. And here bit number 3, actual parameters can be variables और वैल्यूज. है ना इंटरेस्टिंग बात? फॉर्मल पैरामीटर हमेशा वेरिएबल्स होंगे, एक्चुअल पैरामीटर में तुम वेरिएबल भी यूज कर सकते हो या फिर डायरेक्टली वैल्यू पास कर दो मेथड को कॉल करते समय. तो ये 3 पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंस है, ये तुमको याद करनी है. 2 मार्क का क्वेश्चन बोर्ड एग्जाम में आ सकता है. What are the differences between formal parameters and actual parameters? पहला point of difference, formal parameters are the variables which are declared at the method's head part while defining the method. Actual parameters are the values which are passed while calling a method. The second point of difference, formal parameters are always preceded with data types. Formal parameters के पहले हमेशा data type रहेगा ही रहेगा, लेकिन actual parameters are never preceded with data types. Actual parameters मतलब मेथड को कॉल करते समय चाहे तुम वेरिएबल पास करो, वेरिएबल पास होता नहीं, लेकिन चाहे वेरिएबल यूज करो चाहे वैल्यूज डायरेक्टली, डेटा टाइप इंक्लूड नहीं होगा वहां पे. Formal parameters are always variables. Actual parameters can be variables or values. So these are the differences. Now, as fourth point, you can write the example. Okay. So point number 4, you can write the example. Example. Public void add int n1 int n2. Okay. Int sum is equal to n1 plus n2 system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println what sum. You can give any example. So here you can mark n1 and n2. n1 and n2 are called as the formal parameters. Are called as the formal parameters. Are called as the formal parameters. Okay. Then here bit number 4, example, public static void. In examination write it completely. Okay, don't write shortcut. Public static void main string array space args curly bracket start. If you call the add method and if you pass the value 10, 20. Okay. Or you can declare 2 variables x and pass the initialize the value 40, declare another variable y and initialize the value 50, and then call the add method and pass x comma y. So here directly we are passing the values 10 and 20, and here I'm storing the values in variables and then variables are passed. Actually in-depth variable is not passed, the value of the variable is passed. Okay. Okay, listen. So here 10 20. Okay, 10 and 20. Okay, 10 and 20 are called as actual parameters. Are called as actual parameters. Okay, here x and y. These are also called as actual parameters. Okay. Sir, what if we do not define the main method? What if we do not define the main method? What will happen? Then in such case, BlueJ IDE will facilitate you to call this method. Without the use of main method also, you can call the calc-si method. How? Listen, close, right click, and then you can see, since calc-si method is a static method, you can see it just by right clicking over the class. Yes or no? So click here. You cannot click on OK button. What is the reason? Because here the calc-si method is a parameterized method, so you have to pass the values. So if you are passing this 8,000 assume, then rate of interest 8 and time is 5 years. Okay, listen. Okay. So here, when you pass the value 8,000, okay, so 8,000, your 8 and value 5, these are called as your actual parameters. Actual parameters. Or you can call them as arguments. Okay, arguments. So this 8,000 and this p, variable p, variable r, and variable t will be called as your formal parameters. Formal parameters. Okay. So what did I say? Formal parameters receive the value of actual parameter. Okay. So here 8,000 will be received by this formal parameter. Then the value 8 will be received by this variable r. Then the value 5 will be received by this parameter t, value 5. Okay, so 8,000, 8 and 5 are called as actual parameters, or you can say arguments, whereas the variables which are declared at the head part of the method, that is p, r and t, these variables will be called as formal parameters. Okay, so I hope the differences are clear. Please note it down in your notebook and practice again and again and again. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day.